Oh, wow. Welcome to Hollywood, where a film adaptation of a cherished novel can transform from a highly anticipated masterpiece to a full-fledged legal disaster in record time. And if the drama of a lawsuit wasn't chaotic enough, why not add the looming threat of jail time? So, grab your gourmet popcorn. Yes, the kind that's hand-popped by someone with an extravagant job title. Because this situation is more tangled than the very movie everyone involved seems to have lost interest in. Let's rewind to what feels like ancient history at this point. Remember when fans went into a frenzy upon hearing that It Ends With Us, the best-selling novel that had everyone's emotions on a roller coaster, was getting a film adaptation? Initially, it seemed like a dream come true. Justin Baldoni, the mastermind behind heart-wrenching cinematic gold, was set to direct. Blake Lively, the queen of wit and emotional depth, was cast as the lead. Everything appeared to align perfectly, and the universe seemed to be conspiring to make this movie extraordinary. The casting was spot on, the director was deeply invested, and all signs pointed to something legendary. But as with most things in Hollywood, once the camera started rolling, boom, drama erupted. Rumor has it, Lively wanted to inject some of her trademark humor into the script, while Baldoni wasn't on board. He was determined to preserve the book's gut-wrenching, tear-inducing tone, the very essence that made it a hit. Because who needs emotional depth when you have witty one-liners paired with designer outfits, right? And don't even get me started on the wardrobe controversy. Oh, we'll get there. For now, just imagine this. Devoted fans, eagerly anticipating cinematic magic, left speechless as their beloved book adaptation devolved into a behind-the-scenes war zone. We've uncovered evidence suggesting that even Lively's own representatives were aware of her aggressive tactics. They knew she was issuing threats, being forceful, and doing whatever it took to get her way. This wasn't something Justin wanted to be publicized. In fact, it's detrimental to the film rather than helpful. Let's be real. If you're adapting a novel that thrives on raw emotion and deep personal growth, perhaps, just maybe, toning down the comedic overload would be wise. That's precisely what Baldoni allegedly tried to communicate. Meanwhile, Lively's camp was all about injecting sass and visual extravagance into the mix. Because why not make heartbreak look glamorous? By the time the first behind-the-scenes shots leaked, fans were puzzled. Wasn't this supposed to be a story that reduced you to tears, not fits of laughter? The images resembled a romantic comedy, rather than the emotionally charged film they were promised. Naturally, the internet lost its collective mind. Behind closed doors, things weren't much different. Reportedly, Baldoni told Lively, "Drop the comedy, or you'll strip the story of its soul." But Lively, in true diva fashion, countered with, "Modern audiences need a little comic relief." Because, of course, nothing makes heartbreak hit harder than a snarky quip. At first, it was just creative differences. Classic Hollywood disputes, nothing out of the ordinary. But then, oh honey, this little disagreement escalated into full-scale legal warfare. Lively claimed she was being sidelined, while Baldoni came prepared, with receipts. And here comes the real bombshell. Baldoni, in a move straight out of the Hollywood playbook, hit Lively with a staggering $400 million defamation lawsuit. Yes, you read that correctly. $400 million. Because, darling, if you're going to battle in Tinseltown, a measly few million simply won't cut it. You need a figure so astronomical it could fund an entire military operation. Why such an extreme move? Baldoni alleges that Lively publicly painted him as a dictator, who excluded her from major decisions while secretly pushing for comedic rewrites behind the scenes. So, was she just a sidelined actress? Or was she the mastermind orchestrating it all? In any other place, this would be a typical case of he said, she said. But this is Hollywood. Naturally, you inflate the lawsuit figures and ensure every tabloid runs the juiciest headlines. And just when you thought the drama couldn't get more outrageous, whispers started circulating that Lively may have misrepresented or outright fabricated evidence. If that turns out to be true, this case could take a whole new turn. Insiders are murmuring about leaked text messages, confidential meeting transcripts, and potentially even damning video footage that could directly contradict Lively's claims. Now, usually, Hollywood lawsuits revolve around money, status, and bragging rights. But when the possibility of actual jail time enters the equation, things shift into thriller movie territory. Could Blake Lively, the queen of sarcasm and effortless style, actually face up to 5 years in prison for perjury? In Tinseltown, where non-disclosure agreements, leaked scripts, and hush-hush settlements are the norm, some are calling this Blake might go to jail narrative nothing more than a scare tactic, a way to pressure her into settling. But this isn't just about losing a role or paying a fine, this is about potential jail time. And nothing sends shivers down someone's spine quite like the threat of an orange jumpsuit. Meanwhile, it ends with Us. The story that's supposed to be about healing and personal growth is collecting dust on a studio shelf while the legal battle rages on. So, where does that leave this long-awaited film? Stuck in limbo, of course. Studios are hesitant to invest more money into a project tainted by controversy. Marketing teams can't launch a promotional campaign when they're constantly fending off questions about lawsuits and potential criminal charges. And at this point, the public is more intrigued by the real-life scandal than they are about the actual movie. One day, the rumor mill is buzzing about a possible settlement. The next, new allegations emerge. Fans are stuck in the middle. Some just want a faithful adaptation, while others are living for the sheer spectacle of this Hollywood meltdown. In the end, maybe we'll get the film we were promised. Or maybe this will just be another cautionary tale about how Hollywood can take a heartfelt story and turn it into a chaotic disaster. Either way, one thing is certain: Hollywood thrives on drama. And this one? It's far from over. So stay tuned, because if you thought 5 years in prison sounded extreme, just wait for the next twist. In Hollywood, the drama never ends.